Hi, I'm Steve Jonsson. I'm your District 3 Commissioner in Manatee County. I grew up in the northeast part of the United States. My father worked for Bethlehem Steel in the shipbuilding division, and as such we got transferred fairly regularly. I moved here to Manatee County, or to Florida, in 1976 to go to graduate school at the University of Florida. I decided I wanted to go to a warmer climate that had opportunity. So we packed our car with our dog and took off and said, well, we're going to drive out to California, and in the meantime, we swung through Florida. And my brother was living in Jacksonville at the time, and he said, you know, why don't you go look at Gainesville? University of Florida is there. So we moved to Gainesville. I spent a year there and then moved to Bradenton, and then went to work for a little savings and loan called First City Federal. And then, like so often happens, the bank sold to a large bank in Brooklyn, New York. I worked for them for a while, and then they indicated they'd like me to move back to New York and work in their headquarters, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Ran into a couple local people who said, why don't we start our own bank? We went ahead and did it and started Liberty National Bank down in the Bayshore area, and I was the president and CEO of that bank, and we had that for about 8 years. And when John Chappie elected to retire from his position as the representative in District 3, again, some people approached me and said, hey, you need to do this. You know, we need somebody on the county commission that understands finance and, you know, where we're going financially in the county, and, you know, this should be a good way to cap off your careers giving back to the county. I think the thing I enjoy the most is the greatest asset in the world is I have a huge book of friends. You know, I love spending time with my friends and doing some traveling when I can. And of course, you know, trying to keep my 2 children focused and making sure that they're good citizens and are going to be contributing to society. District 3 is where I've lived the whole time I've been here. District 3 is an exciting district, one of the oldest, and it's one of the ones that you know, we need to keep working on. What I try to live every day is an expression that Jim Valvano came up with, who was the basketball coach at North Carolina and died early from cancer. And he has a great quote, and his quote is basically, there are 3 things you have to do every day. You have to think, you have to laugh, and you have to cry.